But Black Prince doing the best they can to drive the Germans back. And by God, come on, bazooka teams, long-range shot this. Never mind, hits the martyr. Okay. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 4v4 on the map Steppes. Yes, we're back on Steppes for Company of Heroes 3. Again, love to see maps, maps that at least at least through my competition, help bring to the forefront. So Steppes, Oasis Depot, always nice to see them in rotation. But who is fighting on them? That is a good question. Well, let's see. We are, for the Axis side, we have CFL Fireworks. We got ourselves Semi-Solid. Okay. Smart Coco 1 and Dove. On the Allied side, we got ourselves Larry Luxus, Prince Igor, Shof Coffee, and we got ourselves Thrawn. Okay, so we'll see how things go. Double checking any interesting plays for the allies right now. Here, let me I'm not seeing anything. Let me switch that over to the allies, that way it's a little better, and then switch the axis over here so that way the axis are on one side and the allies are another. Let's see. Nothing of note. Again, we see more of the half-track grouping, as we've seen before. So, let's see now. Not really anything too big. Palm Grenadiers looks like, again, with a motorcycle team and such. But, like, no Bersaglieri, nothing too, I would say, crazy. No Panzer Pioneer spam, nothing like that. A little bit of half tracks kind of focus on in the north, but you're dealing with such a wide area, makes sense. Next, we got ourselves the British, who do have a small change with the Australians coming on out. 4x4 assisting in mid, neither side grabbing that, or sorry, over the fuel. Let's see. No, riflemen and infantry section. Really nothing too much. This is your standard game. No MG bazookas, no like major differences, but we'll have to see how things fare, because we already, again, we have the armored, off the bottom, armored Australians for the allies, and then armored support for the Axis being Smart Cola. Let's see, Fireworks has gone mechanized, and Semi-Solid has yet to pick. Alright, 2 Wehrmacht, 2 Doc, and 3 British and an American. Alright, it looks like we have, what was his name, Smart Coco taking himself into mid. Healing up in the meantime. Love to see it. I'm assuming he's going to do the same thing we've seen a couple times before and get those armored half-tracks operational, which would keep the Allied forces back with some good firepower with the autocannons. Again, we could possibly see a counterattack with the riflemen with being upped with firepower, or more likely bazookas with some sort of AT. Does he actually have Larry Lux? Oh, no, he went advanced infantry. Okay, so yeah, We'll see what he goes. Again, looks like the Doc have teamed up right now to assist each other. And Fireworks is down south with his other ally. Let's see. Semi-Solid. Getting upgrades for all his frontline troops. Again, he has double Grenadier, an MG, and a Pioneer. British forces doing pretty good job of keeping them back. Grenadiers being focused on by the infantry section. Mortar as well being targeted. Again, watch out. I have the rifle grenades on the infantry section. I'm glad they upped the firepower, but God, oh my God, they are so strong. Make sure you dodge those, because they are very tough. If anything, I would be shocked if, what's his name? Prince Igor doesn't fire a shot. Oh, you know what? He just did a flare. And, okay, there it goes. Sometimes it'll pop up and it'll just be stuck over your infantry section. I'm glad he actually got pulled up. Artillery's going to hit this sector, thanks to him doing the recon upgrade. So he's not getting... Okay, there he goes. Come on, one shot. One shot. Oh, no, he's going to leave. Damn it. I was really hoping one shot just gets him on the way out. That would have been funny. All right. Dingoes on the field to hit those Grenadiers from afar. Infantry sections being hit by the MG. Another Dingo in the south tried to focus on the MG. Got a model. Wasn't able to do enough. Artillery would stop a direct push, but they could always go around it. Royal Engineers and the Vickers machine gun might actually... I think the Vickers might actually get that because it's hitting the flank. Hits the Grenadier squad. There we go. We got some suppression, forcing that Grenadier back. Oh, wait. Can we get a quick wipe? Maybe? Dingo is heavily injured. This Dingo trying to go in. Prince Igor is not able to get much damage on that. But it's hitting this MG from the side, doing considerable amount of damage. It's not too shabby. Grenadiers, unfortunately, had to hang back. But yeah. Right now, it looks like the Allies still have the South for a little longer. We'll have to see how these limited amount of forces are able to deal. Remember, the Germans can have recon with the Kettenkrad. They can see farther with it. It's a mode you switch on and off. Meanwhile, the Dingo is heavily damaged. It's going to need to those rail engineers or someone with a engineer squad to come in and help. We have some additional infantry section moving on in. Rail engineers are close by, so hopefully his allies are able to assist. Up north, those half tracks, again, going the armored half tracks with those autocannons are doing decent work, but bazookas are doing better work. Easily managing to hold back both armored vehicles. He's quickly trying to heal them, but if these bazookas are able to advance and focus again, those half tracks are done. But good job, good push on with the single squad, but looks like he had additional riflemen taking hits while he support. Artillery units actually moving to mid to potentially either, I'm assuming, fire smoke? Yeah, he's firing smoke against the Australians. Taking heavy hits, I might add. 3 Australians are on the field, and a nice little, 2-pounder AT gun. Really enjoy this thing. Really good support, even against heavily armored vehicles. Motorcycle team heading around. I guess he's trying to spot potential targets or draw the allies away. Unfortunately, he's kind of walking into every allied unit, so he's pretty low. And that continues with the infantry section coming on in. Dingo up, cutting off his retreat. Even a mine right here. I think he sees that as like, oh, shit. He's gonna die, isn't he? Come on. Oh, he escapes? Oh my god. Semi-solid barely makes it out. MG is waiting for that Dingo. MG does take a few hits. Right now, Semi-Solid is down south with an MG, doing a fairly good job at holding. It looks like the bazooka team did pull back thanks to an MG and additional forces. Half tracks are almost back up to full health, so we should be able to see, what's his name, Smart Coco, push on up and, potentially get, do some damage. We shall see. Anyway, let's double check. Right now, we got ourselves a 4x4 again with recons. We should be able to see this MG, and then hopefully the Australians can use that to go around it and circle it, do what they need to. Upgrades for these guys. So Ron, okay, gonna have some decent firepower. Plus Shoff Coffee, which I've not really brought up. I just got an upgrade, so his support weaponry is gonna be even better. Only negative thing is he only has 1 unit that's really affecting, but still, hey, it's something. It's something. We got a, okay. The Stumble's on the field. Again, he's trying, he's pulling back his Grenadiers, again, around that MG, so he can suppress the infantry section, and the Stumble can just blast them from afar, which he's doing pretty well. Middle has pretty much been locked down for the dock. Flak-Filling is on the field. The armored half-tracks move there. Hubber's on the field with the 2-pounder. The 2-pounder could seriously make the difference. I know I joke about this thing, about actually making a difference, but, like, no joke, it does do quite a bit of damage versus that early armor. And, again, these armored cars are no exception. The Hubber provides solid, protection as well. 2-pounder getting another great long shot on target. Bazooka team's moving on in with the Australians providing that critical support. So the Allies, so far, winning. The MG is the big critical factor it's suppressing. Unless the Hubber is able to, I don't know, do the focus circle, maybe they target it a lot better, but there is still that, you still have the medical truck right there. Fortunately, it looks like both sides are going to be unable to really push each other. But it's good for the Germans because they have the munitions. They have that key territory. We have another half-track on the field, so maybe 3 armored half-tracks, plus an AT gun, which will help hold back the Hubber quite a bit. Flak-Filling is suppressing the infantry. Again, Hubber doing the best they can. 2-pounder gets another good shot on the Flak-Filling. Maybe another one as well. Does, and the unit dies. That is a critical loss for the Germans. Again, Dove, unfortunately, he's gonna need a white flag as his men die on the front, but potentially his allies, Smart Coco, comes on in clutch. But wait, Riflemen moving on in. Do we actually have AT grenades? We will not find out as they back off, but smoke goes in front of the MG, allowing the Riflemen to escape. 4x4 trying to support, but against these things, it's going to be a bit of a rougher issue. MGs guard the north, so don't expect riflemen to just walk on in and take it. Captain's on the field, so we know he went infantry support, so cheaper infantry. He's going to need it after losing that, well, scout unit. I guess artillery observer now, but still. 2-pounder doing, again, what it can. Well, the Germans are doing a solid job at defense, but as I say that, here come the Australians pushing on in against the MG. Flakverling suppressing them. 2-pounder is out of range. He's going to need to move off, but the Palm Grenadiers are closing the distance. Hubber is now moving on in to engage. A T-gun is out of range, so the Hubber is able to do what it can. Australians pull back, but we got more Australians moving on in. Here comes the armored cars right into the 2-pounder's kill zone. One last shot does get the kill, and does he actually kill the Panzer? Half dead. But still, that's a decent kill. Wait, is stream lagging? Apologies, guys. I'm not seeing any lag on my end, but, apologies. Alright, here comes another armored car. Pushing on in. Shot 2-pounder misses. Up to vet 2. Oh, no, the Australians, no! Oh, he's very close. He does get KO'd. He was on fire and unable to be pulled out. We have down to 2 Australian forces, one of which is still in the front. Does have his upgrades, but so do the Palm Grenadiers. He's healing on the front. I think the Australians are gonna need to hold out for just a minute while the riflemen come back. Down south, we actually have a bit of a counterattack thanks to semi-solid Stummel and Grenadiers, with Panzer Grenadiers doing a really good job of holding back Shof Coffee and Prince Igor. Both with heavy armor, which is an interesting strategy. Again, we know Thrawn went with the Australians and advanced infantry. Additional bazooka upgrade for those, for the American players, so expect those bazookas to hit a lot harder than they have been. Alright, so Prince Igor has a bishop, a Hubber, and a dingo, all of which is coming into play right now. I have no idea why. Oh, he's picking up the MG! Nice steal from the German player. We can see here that, what's his name? Fireworks has been taking quite a bit of losses, and losing an MG, not an easy thing. I mean, it is an easy thing to get back, but still, it sucks that the Allies have a better MG than what they should. Alright. We do have an AT gun moving on in against the Hubber, which could... It does! The Hubber does kill the Panzer Grenadiers. It's another loss for the Wehrmacht in the south. Again, this area is being targeted. MG and AT gun are now very susceptible and need to pull back, but not a lot of front line able to move in right now. So... Again, a lot of Allied armored kills. Solid work by the Allies, and looks like that has helped them gain more initiative. We have the Flakverling dead, Stuka coming on in, but look... Oh, wait! Does get a solid hit on the Australians. Not a wipe. Solid hit, though. 3 models down. But a lot of the armored vehicles have died on the dock side, but they have gotten more. We have a Flame, Panzer III, Martyrs coming on in. We have a Mortar half-track. Hubber potentially going to lose itself right here. Will pull back. Maybe needs to be withdrawn. The British can do that. So maybe Prince Igor should withdraw. Great AT gun from the 2-pounder. Again, coming in clutch with a nice shot, holding back the Martyr. Even the Panzer III could be dealt with. It does have more armor. 2-pounder will take... It'll be harder for it to hit, but it can do an upgrade that will be a shot that can easily pen it and cripple that armored unit. Up north, we have a 4x4 just playing with its food. Right now, we got Larry Luxus just gunning down the MG. And this man's going to lose it. There we go. MG is down for the count. Solid effort. If he can detect where the other MG is, he can get around it. Hopefully kill it. I like how he's going this way, but the MG is set up for a backward attack. So, love the defensive play by Smart Coco right there. But, fortunately for him, riflemen are also coming on in. So, it's going to be a two-way front. The fuel is being taken over by the Americans. But again, resource-wise, the Axis have had it for so long that they're really using, or hopefully using that fuel to their advantage and coming back. Yes, it's target weak point for chat. Yes, it is. All right. Well, let's see. Dingo is under artillery fire. AT gun moving out of the way. Infantry section as well. Jaeger squads with bazookas are on standby. We have a Wesp on the field. Wesp is now opening fire on the Bishop, immediately targeting the enemy artillery. Smart play. Again, you want to make sure the artillery is neutralized or at least pushed back. There is a repair station here, so the Bishop taking damage. Maybe not the biggest issue. We'll have to see. We have a second Wesp on the field. So we have 2 of these artillery pieces. Meanwhile, a small armored attack by Panzer IIIs overwhelm the AT defenses. Even the 2-pounder may face it. Unfortunately, a Bishop is not the right play, as it's unable to do too much against these things. 2-pounder goes down, and again, the allies lack the critical, needed armored units that can easily take out these Panzer IIIs. If they had 1 tank, they could easily do it. 4x4 goes down by the Palm Grenadier grenades. Again, it's just a complete allied rout. Fantastic job by these Panzer IIIs at just neutralizing so many units. Bazooka teams are pulling back. They were way overextended. Panzer IIIs are just easily mopping up the infantry. It's a perfect attack by Dove, coming in clutch. Again, one armored unit, even a Stuart could have helped, but there was nothing. The American play. Oh, Rent-a-Blob comes on in. That's a little bit interesting, especially against the Panzer moving up north. But yeah, I think that would have been helpful. Panzer III's moving up. It could be focused on by the bazooka team. And unless I'm mistaken, I believe we saw the bazookas be up, so they're going to be more powerful. I believe they get the upgrades as well. So yeah, they're going to be even more damaging against it. There we go. Panzer III goes down. Again. Alas. Stuka opening fire on the Rent-a-Blob. Makes sense. You want to kill that. MG is actually being hit by bazookas. So at least the Stuka neutralized that. Another Rent-a-Blob moving on up to hit that, or at least the remainders of it. Some of them got held back. Rent-a-Blob helped stop a complete collapse. And artillery's trying to hit the Stuka. I think the Stuka did reposition, though. It was over here and it moved back, so good job there. Another Panzer III. So again, this man is just like, more Panzer IIIs! Come on, get them all out! And it's like, okay, you did your big push. I don't think it's going to be as effective now, but we shall see. Alright, we got more, no, just 2 Wesps on the field, providing artillery support in the south. How many artillery units are we dealing with? So we got 2 Bishops. Okay, every one of the British players got a Bishop. Not trying to be that guy, but in this situation, I think one of you guys going with a Matilda or anything would have been maybe a better play. This Bishop is very low. We have Recon flying overhead. We have double Wirbelwind in the back. MG is being hit. Now the half-track gets a bad shot right on it. It's 1 shot away from certain death. Which, hey, glad there is there is not an AT gun. Wait, what oh, AT gun got not neutralized. Damn. We have, what is it? 0? No. Artillery from the British base. But again, no AT. Nothing to deal with this. Okay, there we go. We got Crusader AA moving up as the medical truck goes down. It's not much, but it's something. We have double AT moving on down. Wirbelwinds will pull back. Now we have the Jaeger squads with bazookas and grenadiers. Oh my. Meanwhile, again, Panzer III seem to have busted through mid a little bit. We'll check that out in a moment. But right now, let's keep an eye on the south. Victory point-wise, again, allies are the ones actually down right now by about 150 points, thanks to the consistent efforts of, you know, the Axis holding the top victory point for so long, holding mid, and contesting at least the south. Bishop moving very close to the front. Point-blank shot. Alright, maybe don't do a point-blank shot when there's 2 guys with bazookas within range. Now we have artillery focusing on the Centurion. Again, the Wesp does have a tracking shot at Vet 1. Luckily, he does not have Vet 1 yet, but he could get the upgrade for it just with a single purchase. Looks like Prince Igor took a lot of losses. Shelf Cafe took a lot of losses, so the south is completely wrecked. Maybe the Crusader AA can get a kill here, but I feel the bazookas, or sorry, Panzer Shreks are going to do way more, and they kill it. So, yeah, there's so many dead Axis, or Allied vehicles here that if I am looking at this realistically, I would tell one of the dock players, hey, you want to salvage? Come right down. The Smart Coco could salvage a lot of this for a lot of resources. Rent-a-Blob does come on in. That's thanks to Larry Luxus. Coming on in. Doing the best, but they are being suppressed. Or, no, they're actually focusing on here, so they're not suppressed. Remember, his bazookas are stronger. They need to hit as they miss, but they are stronger. Artillery now hitting that sector. Middle is now under Dove's control. Riflemen are trying to counterattack with Rangers. You only went captain, so at least they're cheaper to reinforce, but still. Alright, Bazooka Team is pushing on in. Bazooka Team's doing a little bit to the Whirlwinds, but actually focusing on the infantry more. Nebwerfer firing on the Rent-a-Blob. That should hold him back and burn him, as you can kind of see. That's also the Whirlwind doing that, but still. MG hitting them. That's a Vickers, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Vickers. At least the British are, you know, getting their AT guns back and some of their equipment, so that's pretty good. But yeah. Sorry, just adjusting my mic. Alright. Alright. So not too shabby. Again, not the best situation, but could be a lot worse. Could be a hell of a lot worse. Alright. Infantry section have pushed up to the front. Right now we got Australians trying their best to retake mid. Again, they've taken some horrendous losses. I'm looking at this and I'm wondering where the Allied armor is. Like, the Allies are getting 29 fuel. They have the ability for armor. But I'm seeing Crusader AA and Bishops. And right now they need something a little more substantial. At least they have double AT to hold back the Panzer III. And oh, nice grenade. Almost wiped. Artillery does come in clutch. Oh my lord! Alright, Bishop's being like, hold my beer, Greyshot. I'll deal with that. And wiped 2 Palm Grenadiers. He's down to a single unit. That said, there are 3 Panzer III flame tanks and 2 Martyrs. So, Doc still has armor, even if he lacks the infantry. The Wehrmacht has some infantry, though. We have double Wesps still on the field. Again, and a Panther as well. So let's see. MG moving on over to stop a potential flank in this general direction. Allies right now losing victory points when they really can't afford to. Double AT guns moving on in. Only 1 frontline unit. Double Whirlwind's gonna clear you up though. AT guns should drive the Whirlwinds away, but it's still pretty damn close. Just because if the Grenadiers moved on in, there's nothing protecting these AT guns. Crusader AA moving on up. That was a bait, says chat. Okay. Yeah, I mean, probably. Oh, nice job. Taking all those Panzer IIIs that died and just getting more resources. So that's good. Dock players just making what they can. Oh, good Bishop shots. Hold on, deal with the artillery. Come on. Oh, it gets away. That would have been interesting if he actually got some kills. Little high with that artillery, a little high, but definitely does enough. Artillery officer trying to move in. They grab that fuel. No dice. Nice flank by the Rangers on the MG. At least you're able to get that victory point for a moment. Again, the dock. Here's the thing about the dock. They have vehicles that can capture territory. That's a huge plus for them. Because they can just send 1 unit and go grab it. Alright, Panther is in the south. It's being hit by AT grenades. It is not it's not doing the greatest. AT guns trying to move on up. We do have Bishops that are moving, Wesps that are moving on in. I think it's moving to track targets. So for those who don't know, the Wesp can activate a Vet 1 ability that will literally, once it targets a unit, it will chase them on the way out. Even when they're retreating, it will chase them, which sucks. Rent-a-Blob is moving on in to support this attack in the south. A decent amount of British forces are moving on in. I think there's still the MG, though. that is repositioning, plus the whirlwind. Big counterattack in mid. Panzer IIIs are dying thanks to the AT guns, but the AT guns are taking the brunt of the flames. Martyr's trying to kill the AT guns, not a bad idea. Bishop's hitting the front, but nice Stuka gets not one, but 2 kills with it. Both Bishops are down thanks to, I think, a creeping barrage. That 3 Stuka right there, and just to give you an idea of why, 2 vehicle kills. So yeah, great Stuka run right there. Smart Cola using that creeping barrage to great effect, neutralizing the frontline artillery, which is very bad for the Allies because cannot afford to lose some of their vehicles. Because yeah, that. Okay, we do have an archer on the field, so finally we have some solid. You know, we have a tank destroyer. Good. All right, AT guns neutralized. Archer is backing up the Australians as they move on in. We have riflemen in the back. Oh no! Well, there goes one armored unit, and the Stuka is about to perish if the rifleman can get that kill. Archer is well focusing on the Panzer IIIs. They are Panzer IIIs, not Panzer III flame tanks. Come on, Archer. One last shot. Rifleman, you got... Throw grenades! Oh, they got it. Anything, something. Please. Oh, wow. Immediately Stuka's back up to full health. Let's see. The Archer is still down here. Maybe moving on up would have assisted. I think he was maybe trying to pop shots. I'm not entirely sure. Nice job with the Hellcat. Kills a motorcycle team. Alas, it did take the territory, so the Allies are going to lose victory points for a time. Down south, it's under German control completely. Wefts continue to fire upon the British lines. And be very annoying, I should add. So... Rangers are deep behind the lines. They're now fighting the Panzer IV and an Assault Grenadier squad. He's now going to retreat and fully. And yeah, he's focused on by Panzer IIIs. Luckily, he's not too far from it. Oh, did they actually kill the Stuka? Did I miss? Oh, they did. They killed the Stuka. Thank you, chat. He did get the Stuka. Cool. Awesome. Alas, Archer's being focused on. There's no AT backing him up. And there it goes. Archer's good, but doesn't have the most health. And the Australian's being targeted on the retreat. Luckily, he does pull back in the nick of time. Another Archer's on the field. Another Bishop being brought out. But yeah, Allies have lost their Bishops. Their lot of forces. I mean, honestly, at this point, I would mine it up. Maybe put a position here to suppress. Oh, there we go. Exactly what I thought. Yeah, so not too bad. Panthers moving back up. One whirlwind did perish in that fight. But we have 4 pieces of artillery here. 2 with veterancy. So 2 of these things can't track targets. We'll have to see. Again, Axis 200. Oh, nearly 2 to 1 on kills. But again, that's also the Rent-a-Blob. The Rent-a-Blob will add to that kill count. We have another armored attack with the Panzer III and I think Panzer IV. Bazooka teams, though, right there, behind solid cover. Hellcat moving on in. A lot of armored units all stacked up. Okay, real quick. Are the British saving up for something bigger? Am I missing that? You're going for a Black Prince, aren't you? I think this man is going for a Black Prince. Prince Igor. That would explain the amount of... And there's your Black Prince. Okay. Well, at least we got a decent heavy tank from the Allies out. Archery is more of a TD. That would not consider it a heavy tank. But it is moving on in to go deal with the armored swarm that's pushing up. Hellcat's easily deflecting that counter. Dock forces are pulling back after a failed thrust. Flame tank is still in mid. Palm Grenadiers holding. They need infantry down there to take it. Alas, Australians are chilling, healing. They're not moving on up. Meanwhile, Wesps are moving on up. Where is the other Wesps?
No communication from our Panzer III.
Alright. So let's see. Grenadiers pulling on back. Black Prince moving on up. Palm Grenadiers taking mid. Again, victory point wise, the allies are going to need to take it at all costs.
A victory point is being taken from us.
Alright, let's double check. So I'm seeing some thing about aiming it in the fog of war. Let's see.
Enemy forces have captured
Again, there's
victory
infantry there, so
point.
a T-gun gets neutralized. And pull back. Black Prince moving on in. This Palm Grenadier is about to be blasted. He better not stay there for very much longer. One last shot, Black Prince. Nope, goes for the Martyr instead. Even worse. It's one shot, it's almost dead. Now, this is where the Archer and the AT guns really need to come in to help. But Black Prince doing the best they can to drive the Germans back. And by God, come on, Bazooka teams, long range shot this. Never mind, hits the Martyr. Okay. Black Prince still pushing. Doc about to lose a lot here, potentially. Oh, wait, here comes some air support against the Black Prince. Very low on health. Oh, it's very low. Alright. Bad time to stand up and reposition. But by God, Black Prince trying to get out. Luckily outside the kill zone. Recon still overhead. Both Doc players have lost serious amounts of units. There goes a lot of the armored thrust that Smart Coco had. And there goes a lot of the stuff Dove had. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, now we have... Bazooka team's about to kill that.
Anti-tank crew have been
All right.
killed in action.
So now we got artillery opening fire. Firing. Okay, not hitting anything. Panzer Grenadiers moving on up with the Grenadiers. Grenadiers well. So it looks like the South is now forcing itself to move on in. Which makes sense. I mean, Prince Igor is there. So we got a nice shot by the artillery. Nice kill. Oh, good shot by the Bishop as a counterfire. Alright, so we got a tracking shot on the Black Prince. Is that what he's doing?
The enemy have claimed our sector.
Let's see.
Walking Stuka artillery team need orders.
I think he's using a tracking shot? Alright. More Nebula for fire over there. British forces are holding. Again, allies have, again, it's, 30 points to 200. Yeah, I mean, not great. I'm seeing some people say cheater. And it isn't great that he's retreating. That way he knows exactly where it is. I'll give you that. Let's see where this one fires. Trying to hit this. Missing for the most part.
Bunker will be a medical facility momentarily.
Let's see. We got ourselves some Doc forces pushing left. I'm sorry, Wehrmacht forces. Not really capturing anything. Okay. This is a potential weak point for the Allies, the flank this way. Doc also trying to rebound, but archers are like, hell no, Martyr, you will go. And being forced back. Archer, one last shot. How are you missing? There we go. He's not even moving. Rebel Wind pushing on in against the Australians. Panzer IV is back. He has a couple Stuks he mass deployed, thanks to the Doc's ability to call in that stuff, and Stukas. But he has to be very careful with those Stukas, because one dive, he might be GG. Stuka is firing. Hits the archers. Not too much damage. A little bit of damage, but not too much. Solid AT gun trying to hit those Panthers moving on in. Panthers charging the archers. Bazooka teams, though, ready to go. Come on, bazookas. Let them have it. Archers opening fire. Easily able to push back the Panthers. Alright, north is still protected, so right now it's a battle for mid. Bazookas kill a Panzer III. Grenadiers are desperately trying to grab that. Archers about to light up that Panther. Got a great kill right there. Royal Engineers mopping up the Grenadiers. I like the idea for the kind of like white phosphorus to come on in. Interesting shot right there. But that's a Nebelwerfer, I believe. I believe that was a Nebel. Our engineers take back mid. Big battle in the back. Bazooka team's trying to Stooks. Remember, Stooks have a bit of trouble. Sorry, Bazookas have a bit of trouble with Stooks because of front armor. But here comes the Hellcats from behind, wiping what's left of Dove's forces and killing a free cache. That's a big loss for the Axis art. Oh, well, okay, not a huge loss because look at the fuel. And Hellcat goes down thanks to a grenade. Well, yeah, not great. Not great. The biggest army right now is, what's his name? Semi-solid. We got Wesps continuing the fire. Hitting nothing. Rent-a-Blob is moving on up. Infantry section trying to open fire. Let's see. Again, they have mid. Good job on the British forces for they've regained the initiative. Our Axis have lost so many vehicles. Black Prince came in clutch. Good job, Prince Igor, for that. We have artillery continuing to fire.
Armed and ready.
He's firing here. Nebelwerfer as well, hitting the British forces. Again, I don't think he is too far to retreat. Oh, is he retreating? He might actually have a long retreat, damn. Alright, that could be an issue. Rent-a-Blob is pushed back. Panther, though, on standby. Let's see. Germans are trying to gain whatever they can. I will say, it looks like Smart Coco does have quite a bit. Middle is being targeted. Okay. Is he doing... Because, again, I've been told that this player is potentially cheating. And, yeah, it is weird he hit mid. I will give you that, but... I wonder... I'm trying to think how they would see it. Okay, so we got a flare out. So if I do it by selected players... Yeah, he can't see mid. So let's see. Next shot's over here against the AT guns. This is just AT guns in defense. Little bit weird that they got spotted. I don't think there was anything over there. So I'll give credit where credit is due. It's a little bit odd. Stuka's now firing, so I think one of the allies spotted it as well. Alright, now the Germans can see the Black Prince thanks to recon flare. Panther is now engaging the Black Prince. I'll switch it back over so we can see everything. No one's coming over to help the Black Prince. AT gun's coming over. Panther's actually having a rough time versing the Black Prince. Stuka's coming in to help against the AT gun. No, it's hitting the medical. Nice hit. Alright, medical's down, so you can't heal the AT guns. Black Prince actually taking some Stuka fire. Unfortunately, the Stoogs are having a real rough time. They did not plan this out versing the infantry. They're not anti-infantry Stoogs. They are anti-armor. There is riflemen pushing deep. We have another Panther? Yeah, as this other one is super low on health.
We have 100 points left.
Alright, Rent-a-Blob is pushing on in, holding back the German infantry. For a time, at least they'll delay it for the MG to suppress. Oh, good shot by the West. I will say that one's easy. Nice clearance on the Rent-a-Blob. Grouped up and easy picks for the Wesp. Alright, this one is now firing. Keeping an eye on the MG. So, here comes the German infantry. Again, Germans have been brought down significantly, but it's still neck and neck. Nice job taking that. Hold on. Big push by the Panther and Whirlwind. Wait, does he have that? Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, I was like, what? Black Prince being targeted by the Martyr as well. He's smoking. Vet 3. Here comes another Black Prince. All right. Again, Germans need to take this to win. Allies need to hold it to keep in the game. Stuka now coming in. This is an absolute cluster, but there goes most of Red's men, or armor. Yeah, Martyr is still there with double AT, but this Black Prince hits, oh, I was going to say kills it, but no, hits the goddamn high ground. Smoke is dropped. How is this Martyr not, there it goes. Archer helps kills it with the Black Prince. There's 3 AT guns, 4 AT guns up here. Yeah, Black Prince better run. British forces need to take this. There are Jaeger squads and a Panther. Double archers should hold back the Panther with ease. Big armored thrust up north. That could be a big issue. There's bazooka teams, though, to help assist. They need to help throw satchels or something, because I think 2 Hellcats may be lacking. And the 3rd bazooka team comes on up. All the bazookas are firing. 2nd Hellcat goes down, but so too does that. It is a huge battle for mid, but we need more infantry in mid. Royal Engineer is going to have to do. Crusader AA is going to hold back the infantry. Meanwhile, up north, bazooka team's doing the best, but the buildings are collapsing. And Stuka teams are firing. This could be a GG moment, not because of the Allies not doing well, or not having units. I mean, Greensaw has tons, but if he can heal up and swing down south, he might be able to cap it. If I'm him, I place mines here. How many resources do you have, Luxus? Not that many. Okay, and you've been doing the constant rent to blobs. Understandable. Cash here would have been good from the Allies' perspective. Middle's being taken. We're going to need something to move on in. Black Prince may be their only hope as Grenadiers take it, but this quadruple AT line is challenging itself. Maybe, no, not sure what they have. Grenadier is thrown. AT line is still there. Bishops are, Wesps are firing into the armored group. Stuka kills 1 infantry section. A 2nd infantry section is going to take the point. It is close. Do we have more mines up north? I see no mines. This could be a big issue if the Germans have the ability to capture territory with armor and swing around and take it. That's the only way I can see the Germans easily pushing back. Massive amount of AT guns literally charging a Black Prince. This is the dumbest thing I've seen, because Black Princes are just firing through the smoke. Panthers are charging up the hill.
We have claimed the Black Prince.
The Black Prince is dead, but there's still more. Panther goes down. Massive amount of infantry duking it out. Crusader AA trying. It is all hell breaking loose. There is German air support coming on in. Armor should be out. This Black Prince should run like hell. There's no way it should be here. No, it's Vet 3. Get it healed. It's too valuable. And here comes that armored swarm. If they had more AT and Hellcats, maybe. But right now the Hellcat's going to mid. There's no way this 1 Hellcat holds against all that. There's no way. Can he? And he can grab it. He can indeed grab it. This might be GG. This might be a GG. Armored swarm. More mines would have delayed that or something. All armor is quickly moving, but it is not enough. Allies did take mid and kill the vast amount of AT guns. But alas, the Black Prince did die. And I don't think the Allies have enough firepower to hold this. I think it's going to be a German GG to the capture up here. Yep. I think that's going to be it. Hellcat trying with the archer. It is a valiant attempt, but it is not going to do it. And while it is a close game, Germans will edge out a victory in the last moments. Again, I think if more mines were placed up here, that could have helped delay the armor and allow the Hellcat for easy kills. Alas, now all the Allied forces are pulling back at a time where they need to hold mid. While Royal Engineers are holding for a brief moment, they will not hold for long. Oh, good grenade, I will say that. Unfortunately, the purple is going to lose all of his men, but even though he lost, he's going to lose everything. And by God, that would have been a kill zone, by the way. Like, he's backed up against a corner with an AT line on his side. There's no way he can go. He would die there. But his loss is it will allow the Germans to win. Let's see. Top damage goes to Semi-Solid. Top kills goes to Fireworks with top vehicle kills, SmartCon. Allied side, top vehicle kills goes to Larry Luxus with 22 vehicle kills. God damn. We have 89 kills for Prince Igor, and yeah, Larry Luxus got top damage. Yeah, I will say, yeah, Purple did get some interesting shots on you guys from just out. Again, those are main choke points, so to counterpoint, he could have just been hitting areas where he thought units would be maneuvering. On the flip side, if he was doing something to target, it does suck, I will say. I'm not going to say he's an outright cheater just from what I saw, But again, I'm sure smarter people than me can go through the replay and identify him not doing it. Just, again, I wasn't focusing on him all the time, so that's why I'm just going to say. But it does, if he was cheating, it does suck. But yeah, again, I'm seeing a lot of people in chat saying he was, especially Thrawn, who was in this game, saying he was. I'm just not saying definitive because of that. But hey, the good news is Relic has a way to submit it, this replay, to actually get checked out, so that you can report it, they can double check it, and verify if there was something going on there. So there you go. Yeah, so make sure you submit it for to report, and again, if he was, Relic will ban that person. So easy enough. But yeah, the artillery was a issue, I'm not gonna lie. Bishop's got some good shots though, but unfortunately they were targeted pretty well. Oh good, you did submit to Relic, perfect. Axis, Grenadiers did okay. Wearable Winds, actually, pretty good damage. Most of that damage being from the Wearable Winds, but hey, also good kills. So, yeah, semi-solid. That's how I was able to shoot up with the damage with those Wearable Winds. Nothing to really say. Black Prince got 2 vehicle kills. I will say, I like the idea of 2 Black Princes. And they were doing stuff. I'm not going to say they weren't. Infantry section, 36 kills. I will say probably more armor would have helped the British out a lot more instead of saving up. I'm just going to say this. Grenadier, 36 kills, 46 for this Wesp, 2 vehicle kills. Again, usually Wesps are undercounted, so take that for what it's worth. 6 vehicle kills for the Archer. Again, coming in clutch. 37 kills for the Australians. Not incredible. Hey, 2 kills for the 2-pounder. It was doing work. 52 kills for the Palm Grenadiers. Let's see. Vehicle kills, 3. 36 kills for those flame tanks. Again, those initial flame tanks were insanely good. I will say that. They were very good at breaking the Allied lines. 4x4, not too shabby. Hellcats came in. Yeah, again, if I had to say... Oh, Bazooka teams, 13 kills. 4 for the Riflemen, and then 4 for the Hellcats. American, just the TD faction, apparently. A lot of kills with the Stuka, of all things. I'm guessing that's targeting the bishops and such, but still, great shots from those Stukas using Creeper Barrage. And again, Panzer III's doing the best they could. So, not too bad. Yeah, nothing to talk about. All right, so, a good game. I would say, Thrawn, it was close. If the guy was cheating, that's unfortunate. Again, you can... if you guys want to go to my Discord, this replay is there, so you guys can check it out and have your own opinion on the matter. I wasn't solely focusing on him, but it was a bit strange for some of the shots, but some could take that as, oh, he's targeting high-trafficked areas. But again, I will say some of that was a little sketchy. But again, I'm not the guy that's going to say if he was or was not, because I'm not the best at that. But hey, if you are... My replay is there, and you can check this one out and give your own opinion. But again, if you do have stuff, submit to Relic, and hopefully they deal with any hackers or anything that you deal with or come across. But yeah, otherwise, I will say great coverage. The only thing I'll say is for the Allies is maybe additional armor would have assisted, because it seems like you guys went heavy on bishops, but not really with anything like a Stuart or Crusader or anything that really would help come in to hold back the Panzer IIIs. And again, in the north, when you know there's a dock player, especially when both dock players are in the north, having mines are a way to stop an armored rush. You guys dealt with the motorcycle team well, but having something more substantial probably would have been a better call, especially because the game was so damn close. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support in helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.